hero against a lot of knockups from Alter Ego Esports in that penalty zone. Also Martis and also Edith. It's going to be hard for you to pop off, but outside of that, you have to rely on a lot of micro from Banana. We're going to see here how it will fare. The draft has been set, and the stage also has been set for Alter Ego versus Rex Reckham Keon.
The possible clean sweep here as Alter Ego try to do what they did in leg number 1, but RRQ will try their best to look for revenge and maybe equalize first.
Let's see here. Versick somehow takes you back to Season 7 where he dominated the Lancelot multiple times on his rookie year, or rookie season rather.
And right now, he's no longer the baby tiger that Evos had. Right now, he's the crown prince of RQ's kingdom. Kaido, very, very aggressive.
Earth Shatter Flicker, forcing play to flicker out. Naomi with a defensive Tyrant's Revenge. Knocking Rossi up just to disengage.
You can see the confidence that Nino has here, right? Going up against Kufra, going up against Banana, he will rock the flicker. So, you know what? I don't care if I get caught with the Revenge and Rage. At least I am able to flicker out of the way. Going up against the Real World Revelation and Lancelot possibly, at least Nino has that extra blink. So now, Skylar with the sprint though. Very similar style that Nino is bringing in Game 1.
So he has to remember, man, the only escape option available for right. Oh, Rossi didn't get it.
Rose gets out and even gets the gold buff. Well played by Thursik. Keeps the retribution as well, so he will be able to contest for the turtle that's spawning in 10.
Yeah, back to my point earlier, Skylar with a sprint is definitely vulnerable to that penalty zone combo, so he has to save the ult just for that moment where Pi goes in with that flicker, and that is, I think, one of the ways to go for RRQ to ensure that Skylar is having a good time in a team fight.
Indeed, indeed. And now we can see here both roamers clearing mid, trying to, as soon as possible, be level 4 to give an impact. But Udil, he has that real world revelation.
Banana able to escape for now. Tries to rejoin the team fight right now as the penalty zone will be used to secure this turtle for Sellyboy. Good zoning, as Sellyboy will not go for the retreat. Instead saving it, maybe mounting up to an invade, but he goes back to his jungle.
I mean, you can see that Lancelot or Versick does not want to contest when he already uses his retreat on his own. So it's saying, you know what, I do not need Anne Campbell the 50-50. Let me just focus and clear up farm. You can see here, Alter Ego slowly but surely adding more space, opening vision for his team just to perhaps potentially make a play. But then again, it's all stalemate here, 3 minutes in.
It's all stalemate, 0 kills for both of these teams. Mirko, I want to have your insight on this gold lane matchup of Clint and Irithel. I'm not really familiar with it. Enlighten me.
Mostly it should just be farming because the Irithel can maneuver around a lot of the poke from Nino, from the Clint. And for the Clint as well, you don't really have a lot of chase potential against the Irithel, so mainly it's farming. But I think the main thing for both these members are who gets to these team fights and who has the better impact in these team fights to come.
And speaking about getting to team fights, it's definitely Skylar's area to shine compared to Nino with that mobility, with the ult as well. But Naomi right now, Nino reading the movement from Naomi really, really well right now. Wow.
And Alter Ego are doing the same. Look, the mirroring, or maybe even the precise mirroring that we've once seen against Aran. Now it's done to Naomi. They are able to spawn him out. I think they finally... Did they spawn him out? I don't think so.
Yeah. Rossi was trying to cross, but Skylar was there in time to provide vision. Endless battle though for Nino. That's true damage.
That's quick. 4 minutes in.
Okay, so far it's a stalemate. Very, very slow game. 4 minutes, no kills whatsoever. But Gani, the longer the game goes, like, who do you got in this kind of composition?
Late game, I favor RRQ. Looking as that they have Lancelot, that Spike. Again, Martis falls off on the late game, and of course, if you compare the range of the Clint, can be a problem. Of course, out of Alter Ego later on, so they really need their banking on the snowball from the early. Let's see the second neutral objective.
Banana doing really good at the zone right now. Phantom execution, but Silly Boy secures it. Now it's penalty zone onto Clay, but Naomi's going to be able to find a Timer's Revenge. Pine taken very low, able to maneuver. As Rossi deals damage to the Primal Wrath, RRQ disengages, respects that damage, and says, all right, you can take it. You can take the turtle.
You can definitely take the turtle, especially it's not in the vicinity whatsoever. But in late game, Connie, another thing that I want to mention is the effect of this Paquito compared to Terizla. Solo laning ability is just heaven to earth. Paquito has the mobility, has the wave clear, also has the damage to catch people off guard. It's a full package for a late game fighter. Pretty much all of it, but compared to Alter Ego, who's gonna solo lane? There's no one. 4-1 in terms of 4-1 composition, RQ has it in the bag.
Yeah, good spot there. And again, RRQ, they don't mind playing it towards the late game. Meanwhile, Alter Ego, take a look. They're kind of somehow hovering, looking for pickoffs. But take a look at this. Naomi chunked.
Flicker onward combo. Ooh. Naomi flickers out. Flicker for flicker. Rossi concealed down below. Now Sully Boy's looking for the pinch on the Skylar. Good clear from Skylar though. Evades from it. Clay's rotated down below to stop this from happening, and Alter Ego, respect it. Now rotating back into the mid lane, Valentina versus Fersic. Good Terrify to cancel. Good onward to cancel. Good Earth Shatter. And a Phantom Execution. Now another Phantom Execution for Fersic, but now Sully Boy's looking for a penalty zone to lock him down. And Rossi claims first blood. Oh, they're running away, and he gets out. Banana unable to make him slip.
Oh, what an execution there. But take a look at RRQ. They find compensation taking the turret bottom side.
Decimation, taking Naomi down. Now Clay. Sully Boy's able to move around the real world manipulation, evading from the immobility. And now RRQ are forced back. They got a turret down below. That was the trade. But Alter Ego, they found a way to trade it back. And now it is all Alter Ego's win.
It's definitely Alter Ego's win, but they have, they have to keep pushing on the gas pedal because right now it's a Mortis. And as I said earlier, late game composition, RQ has it in the bag. Marty's gonna fall off real hard in the late game, and Talbo is gonna force to use that full tank ability, full tank build.
Primal Wrath, giving Rossi a bit more sustainability for the penalty zone to connect onto Naomi. And Sunny Boy finds the decimation. Now Skylar getting a few good shots onto Nino. Udo stealing away the RWM. Banana now walking back in. Udo taking very low, still able to dash out 2 times. Good reset on the turtle, Alter Ego. They know they have lost the skirmish and the pressure around the turtle. They respect it.
Uril is not falling off of that slippery banana movement 2 times, man. Fancy fit from this guy. That's why he's the Kage and one of the best mid laner in Indonesia.
Oh, looking at the situation right now, Alter Ego's lead somehow equalized, right? And take a look at this. Fersic, wow, swiping the jungles of Selly Boy.
Banana, whoa. Way too aggressive here. Gets a knockout strike, gets out of the Earth Shatter. He's buying a lot of time. Oh, look at the moves! Banana! Beautifully done! He's made Alter Ego slip. Rossi gets out of the RWM and the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage. Now it's Retribution. Fersic gets it. Naomi caught 1 for 1. Neutral objective for a kill on the Roamer. Fersic with the Thorn Rose, getting good damage onto Rossi. Nino shooting them down to win for RRQ. Beautiful by Banana.
Oh man, as slippery as Banana. Grid escapist once again. Always, man, the Paquito users on MPLID is just a whole different breed.
Man, and Banana showing skills. He got the turret top side as well. So that's a turtle and a turret for RRQ. Meanwhile, Alter Ego, they only punished RRQ with Naomi. So again, Alter Ego almost built a 2,000 gold lead 2 minutes ago. Now it's all equal, right? 500-600 gold. That's a whatever gold lead. And looking at the items here, Nino, he's on his way towards his 3rd item, Endless Battle and Berserkers in hand. He might go in for an aggressive BOD, but let's not forget Skylar. He is also on his way towards his 3rd item. Windtalker and Berserkers already in that area. So let's see here. I feel like both gold laners are ready for a fight.
Onward, Earth Shatter, Naomi. Sully Boy meanwhile in the back now, forces the Mortal Coil defensively as that's a offensive execution and Banana was waiting for that. Pi with the penalty zone, but now it's going to be kited away. Naomi taking very low, Earth Shatter locking him down and taking him out. Pi still able to survive for a bit, but Fersic assassinates him. Picks up a double kill for himself. Now another Thorn Rose as he evades from the Earth Shatter. Banana in the back, finding a good knockout strike to take Nino. Very low. Now he's running away. Udil taking very low as well. Going to get taken out by Clay. Rossi with the Primal Rat. Nino with some damage, but Fairsick with good punctures out. Skyler looking for the cleanup, but it will not happen.
Oh my God! RRQ, they are establishing their own lead now. After that fight, let's do a quick item check here. Banana, who managed to find the right angles there and delay Clint's positioning. He already built the dominance, the bloodlust, and he is on his way towards an Oracle. So again, more sustainability, and on the other side, no dominance ice except Pi. So that Oracle will amplify that spell event.
Only 1k gold lead for RRQ, but I don't think that matters at all in this kind of objective-taking situation, because I believe Alter Ego, in terms of objective setup, they have a better, easier time to do it, because Pi with the penalty zone, also Rossi with this kind of engage.
Banana, take a look at.
Phantom execution puncture out right now. Banana with a good flank. Penalty zone. Whoa! Used up by Pi.
Huge.
Big resource spent. That's the engage tool that they usually rely on. Now Alter Ego are trying to take aggro from the Lord to reset it, to take it away from RQ's clutches. But that's a Phantom execution. This utility build of the Lancelot not dealing enough damage, but is able. Whoa, Udil getting caught, getting gunned down. Real world manipulation defensively, but it doesn't save him from the damage that's thrown into his HP bar.
And RQ right now has all the time in the world to take the turn. Oh my goodness!
Beautiful Revenge and Rage setup. Sunnyboy with a Mortal Coil gets out barely with the final proc of that Mortal Coil. Meanwhile, Banana up top waiting. He spots the Edith, and that's a green light for RRQ to take this Lord for free.
It was an equal game again 2 minutes ago, but now RRQ 3,000 gold lead already in hand. Do note that Nino has yet to be taken down though. Let's do a quick item check here. Nino building his way to his fourth item, which means he's okay, but then again, the setup from Alter Ego hasn't been on point. Meanwhile, Clint, he needs to free hit. He needs a good setup to properly to deal damage. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Kufra, we have Makito that can act as a enabler, act as initiator here. Finding the right angles with the Revenge Rage Flicker mid-side. What happening?
Whoa, that's a mistake from Clay. What?
Oh.
There was no follow-up there. Naomi gets a good Tyrant's Revenge and a Rage to lock Sunnyboy down, but it's a Martis. He has Mortal Coil. He gets out. This Lord will be wasted for RRQ. And Alter Ego will take it. They will capitalize on it.
What's the plan there from Clay? He's just overextending so much. Just no respect towards Udil and the potential real-world manipulation as well. I think he knows that Nino can't really do anything against him, like, because the lack of range or the lack of punish is there, and you need a setup for a clean to be successful. That's why he's going in very, very aggressively. It might be, expecting some follow-up from RQ members as well, but no one is there to follow it up.
I'm sure Clay that miscalculates there in the mid lane. Well, take a look at Silly Boy here, taking some damage.
A lot of damage. Half HP. That's a retry as well. Look at Naomi. Conceal. Clay cancels the conceal. Skylar gets the position to take this tier 2 for free. Alter Ego have been out-rotated.
The bluff conceal by Naomi. He popped the conceal, acting like he wants to initiate, but it's all a distraction. It was actually, Skylar just munching that tier 2. Gets it as well. Now, 4,000 gold lead. Gold though, Nino is still above everybody else.
Wow. Gold might be Nino.
Switcheroo.
Yeah, gold might be Nino, but in terms of damage department, I wouldn't be surprised if Nino is in the bottom 5, because so far Nino has been non-existent in any fights whatsoever, because there's no setup. It's a clean against a Lancelot, against Banana, against someone that can dive like Skylar's Ilerthel. It's really hard for you to even play this hero.
Oh, wow. Despite missing that retry, he still gets it. Fairsick, the take, is able to secure it for him, but yeah, that's a fun fact there. Clint I haven't really seen his damage this game. Despite him having a GDS, he's building a BOD. That's the final item. That's it. He doesn't really have anything left, so when will he hit that power spike? It seems like he should have already hit that.
Interesting. Also here, it seems like it's a struggle here to see Pi on the Terizla in this particular game. But take a look at top side. A gank might happen.
Well, that Phantom Execution is certainly a good one. Naomi! Beautiful Tyrus Revenge! The lockdown and the bait! The art of deception from Fairsick to distract, and it's a free lord to RRQ. My goodness!
Dare I say, this is like prime Firstick playing Lancelot, because so far he hasn't been making any mistakes whatsoever. And with this utility jungler, it gives him much more room to create much more damage to tank. And against Udil, against Nino, you can't really, have to worry much. There's no lockdown whatsoever. It's free real estate.
Oh my goodness. It's looking like it's somehow similar in game one, but it's a slow-paced version of game one, where it was almost a 10,000 gold lead here at this point. In game one, this time, 15 minutes and 16 minutes in, it's only a 7,000 gold lead. But Alter Ego, this time, item check, last item here for Clint. What will it be is going to be a good question. BOD? Is that a little bit of an overkill? But on the other side, it's Hasclaws on Wind of Nature built by Earthel.
Let's say Alter Ego should still have okay wave clear with a Clint and a Valentina with RWM. Speaking of real world manipulation, used up. Udil used the Purifier as well to get out of Clay's real world manipulation.
Big yikes. It seems like one base surge here is not going to be enough for RRQ. They're looking for the mid.
Penalty zone flicker combo only used up to Naomi. Sunnyboy gets chunked very low. Too low for his comfort. Forced to back away. Midwave coming down in the bottom lane as that's a turret up top. Base turret should be taken down with one more hit, and Fairsick is the one to deal the finishing blow as he uses the Phantom Execution defensively to back away. They've gotten exactly what they've sought out for.
Alter Ego is still breathing at this point, but to what point right now? 9K gold lead for RRQ, 8K actually. And Firstick is just dominating the jungle, even though he didn't get Retribution right there. Just the threat, the pseudo-threat, that the fact that he's there is already a threat for Nino on all the backlines of Udil. That is why Udil is building Dreadnought armor instead of prioritizing for more penetration.
Can RRQ siege better in game number 2 compared to game number 1? That's the question I need to ask. Sure, they have the better late game comp in team fights, I would say, but is it enough to end this game?
Looking at their composition here, right? They have the Kufra and they have Banana here who can act as an initiator, which I feel like is also similar because in game 1 they have the Cho, but now they could set up Selly Boy.
Oh, what a coil!
Good
He gets
read.
out. Good read, but he gets chunked very low. The RWM comes in. Oh, Naomi! The Tyrus Rage brings them back. The real world manipulation and desperation. And RQ do not need to siege. They'll just fight it out. Pi looking for a good fight. Rossi with the Earth Shatter, but it's all for naught. RRQ takes them out. It's a wipe out for RRQ. Presented to you by Head and Shoulders. One more wave coming out top. And it's an equalizer by the Kingdom.
Royalty over a family in game number 2. Alter Ego Esports has to hold off that masquerade party that they're planning to hold after this victory. But right now, RRQ prolonging the game, prolonging the match.